There are many unique settings inside of the Ace Combat franchise where major turning points in the way have occurred.
Still alive?
Many cities, countries, and even landmarks have endured countless changes because of these battles. I think it's important for everyone to take a look at how much has changed inside of the series, especially since the release of Ace Combat 7. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the history inside of these locations and analyzing the differences from before and after destruction took place. My name is Activace, and welcome to my brand new series, Ace Combat Before and After Farbanti Edition. The center turning point of many wars, battles, and destruction happened all inside of the city of Farbanti. Let's look at the brief history. Not much is known on how Farbanti began, even as the capital of Erusea. Records do state that Farbanti grew so much that it created borders on world maps. At one point, Farbanti was a port city for ships, a commercial district, and even helped the Erusian economy boom. But before we jump into the destruction and history of Farbanti, let's talk about the important landmarks that this city contains. Some of these are still standing even today. Farbanti consists of 3 districts split between one river. The first being the municipal district, which is located southwest of the river. Secondly, the government district, which is located south. And lastly, the residential district, which is located northeast of the river. Not to mention, there are 2 very important arc bridges. The first one being the Johnson Memorial Bridge. For anyone that's played Ace Combat 4, it was destroyed by Activace during the siege of Farbanti.
Johnson Memorial Bridge destroyed. They're cut off now.
The bridge ran north and south of the city, and the second arc bridge being the Silver Bridge, which is still intact today. It also runs east and west of the city. So as you can see, Farbanti was loaded with a lot of architecture, money, and had it well made. It's such a beautiful city, absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking. And well, it just so happened to take a tight turn when Ulysses made its landfall. This giant asteroid split into fragments which hit different parts of Strange World, one of them unfortunately being Farbanti. In turn, the municipal district flooded and the residential district resulted in injuring thousands of people, and this left the city in shock, as you can imagine. Erusea's government just let other countries help Farbanti with damage control, but they later on restricted anyone to come into the country. That just sounds a little too sketchy, right? Well, they took advantage of the situation in which Erusea invaded San Salvacion, taking Stonehenge right into their own hands. So fast forward a little bit later into the Continental War, which is where Ace Combat 4 takes place. Activace was being pushed eastward by Erusea, which of course left Farbanti untouched. But on September 18th, 2005, Activace invaded the city limits and went straight to battle. This is the start of Mission 17. In the process of fighting, Activace squadrons managed to destroy the Johnson Memorial Bridge, which unfortunately cut off the fastest route to GHQ and ruined Erusea's reinforcements. The Activace ground units took control of the Erusian GHQ, which ended up ending the Continental War as a whole. And thus, after a bunch of drama ensues, the Lighthouse War begins. Let's take a deeper look into Mission 15 in Ace Combat 7. The Ocean Maritime Defense Force attacked Farbanti with the Kestrel II, which hurt the capital district and the city tremendously. A few days later, another attack was initiated. A bunch of aircrafts then bombed the residential areas, and Erusea somehow sank the Kestrel II. RIP, man. This of course caused Erusea to cease their operations for a good while, but Erusea pushed forward with a surprise attack at Snyder's Top, which ended up allowing them to down the Arsenal Bird and capture the Cape Rainy Air Force Base. Erusea then took over the city of Farbanti, which caused the fall of the Erusian government. So now that you've learned all about the history of Farbanti and the wars behind it, let's go ahead and look at the geographical differences from the Continental War in 2005 all the way to the Lighthouse War. So back in the Continental War in Ace Combat 4, obviously you can see clearly that the city is well more put together, they're financially stable, and it just looks architecturally beautiful. Through all the turmoil that Farbanti had been through, they obviously look like they're still standing strong even during the Battle of the Continental War. This screenshot was taken, of course, before the Johnson Memorial Bridge was destroyed. And as we take a look at the Ace Combat 7 screenshots, we can obviously see a big difference between the two cities here. It almost doesn't even look like Farbanti in Ace Combat 7. It just looks like a post-apocalyptic scene from a zombie movie. The city is completely flooded here. There's a lot of bombing and destruction that has happened, and they're obviously not financially stable. You know, this is the capital of Erusea. We can see from the past they were thriving, but they did a lot of wrong. And of course, karma's a bitch, so I mean, I'm not surprised for how it turned out. It's the city that once was, and well, all good things must come to an end. Alrighty guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you like more high quality Ace Combat content like this. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, as well as join the Discord. All of the links will be in the description down below. And let me know what you guys think about the series, if I should have any other guests or maybe different kinds of cities to cover in the future. Let me know in the comment section below. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in solitary.